It's the marquee matchup of this 41st District Tournament. Crosstown rivals Franklin County, Western Hills set to square off. A berth in the championship game Friday night against Great Crossing awaits. We'll see who gets it right after this.
Bush Joyner, the coach for Franklin.
Welcome in, everybody. We are getting set for our final matchup of these semifinals. We have got the girls all squared away. It's going to be Franklin County versus Great Crossing in the championship Friday night. We saw Great Crossing take down the Frankfort High boys last night to get in, and so all that's left is this one, Clint. The old hated rivals from across town, and I couldn't really ask for anything better than the close it up like this.
East side and west side, longtime rivals. You know, you said it's going to be Franklin County and Great Crossing in the girls' finals. It could be Franklin County, Great Crossing in the boys' finals as well. We'll see.
Well, they squared off twice already, and you know, I think, well, you know, Frankfort High and Franklin County in both the boys and the girls are the only two teams that split their regular season matchups. Every other matchup, boys and girls, were sweeps by one team or the other. That was the only one. So in this one, Western Hills did sweep it, but pretty close matchups. 52-50, the first one at Franklin County, and then went over to Western Hills, played it again 77-67 that time, Western Hills, but that was a close game. You know, the score wasn't quite as indicative of really how close that matchup was. And look, here you are in the district tournament, all bets are off, and I think we're going to be in for a good one. It looks like Zach Cox is out there warming up. He should be back. We saw him injured earlier. I think he missed a game or two. In fact, he was not in that game when they had the buzzer beater Chenault hit to defeat Frankfort High.
Yes, that's true. He's their leading scorer and perhaps their best free throw shooter. Western Hills boys is similar to Frankfort High girls Jemiah Chenault. They have a Mr. Everything, and that happens to be Walter Campbell. Leads the team in scoring, rebounds, and shoots free throws pretty good as well.
All right, let's step aside real quick. We'll come back with starting lineups in the opening tip right here on Cable 2.
Here at David Tolles Auto Pro, we know if people are driving right now, it's only for the most important reasons. And if their car breaks down, we need to get it back on the road. At Auto Pro, we want you to rest assured that we're doing everything in our power to keep you safe. We follow all recommended COVID-related safety guidelines when handling your vehicle. Our lobby and facilities are completely clean and sanitized every night, and we have touchless credit card processing. We appreciate your trust in these difficult times, and we want to thank you for shopping local. If you have to take it to somebody, you can take it to us. David Tolles Auto Pro.
Western Hills comes in 14-13 in this one. They will be the 2 seed and the home team. Franklin County 9-19 on the season. They finished up at 2-5 in district play, wearing their road yellows. Starting lineup, there's your point guard number 2, Zach Claudio. Number 5, that's Gavin Hurst. He had a big game in their last one, going in double figures. Number 11, Jaden Madison. He's kind of a do-it-all guy, leading rebounder for them. Andrew Chenault, he's the guy that hit the buzzer beater that earned them the being this 3 seed to start with. I got them into the coin flip. along with Frankfort High. And then, of course, Zach Cox, number 23, rounding out the starters. For Western Hills, number 2, there's Austin Stone. 3 is Elijah Thompson. Number 10, there's the do-it-all, Walter Campbell. He's a low down low. 13, the sharpshooting Zach Simonis. And number 21 is the second load they bring, younger brother Javion Campbell.
Yes, the Campbell brothers, and they are hard to stop. Western Hills comes into this matchup with 3 players in double figures. That would be Walter Campbell, Zach Simonis, and Javion Campbell. Franklin County almost has 3 players. Zach Cox averaging 17 points a game. Chenault at 10 points a game. Jaden Madison at 9 points a game.
You know, in the girls' game earlier, we had 2 Robinsons for Frankfort High. Now we've got 2 Campbells for Western Hills, so bear with us. We'll try and keep them straight for you. But I can assure you one thing, you're going to hear the name Campbell early and often in this one for Western Hills.
Yes. Western Hills also has both of the Campbell boys are averaging a double-double. Franklin County does not have a player averaging a double-double.
Tip number 1 didn't take, said let's try it again. And Madison right to the rack, still wearing that face guard after getting popped in the nose, running into the back of the head of Walter Campbell a few weeks ago. He broke that nose, and we were all here to witness the stuff that ensued.
Stuff is a good...
Going up high. That was Walter coming down over the top of Chenault. Looks like everybody's going to be okay. They were going for the backdoor alley-oop right out of the gate. Three-point attempt for Stone. Gets the friendly roll.
Got a pretty good crowd here tonight, Jason.
It's Madison. He's got 4 quick ones. Yeah, if you see some crowd shots from our normal shot there, it's I think a little thicker over here where we are, the far side, not quite so much. There's a jumper from Simonis.
Yeah, I'm going to say that the Western Hills folks are sitting on this side, and they have a few more fans, plus the fact that I think a lot of
the Great Crossing people hanging around.
Folks are hanging around to see who they play.
First empty possession for either team as Javion Campbell pulls down the rebound.
And the Great Crossing folks are sitting on this side as well.
Cox will go up, left hand. Back and forth we go. Franklin County back on top.
Yeah, this might come right down to the wire, but as long as Western Hills keeps going inside to Campbell and he keeps drawing fouls, that will eventually take its toll. There's a look at Jeff Cody, head coach, and then there on the
there's Jeff Cody.
There's Jeff Cody on the near side on the little rack focus action there showed the other coach, and that's Jonathan Moore for Franklin County in his first season as the Flyer head coach.
Campbell goes over on his trip. He's a 63% shooter. But you're right, Clint, the size depth just is not there for Franklin County. So if the Campbell boys are going to work and drawing fouls, it could spell doom for Franklin County.
Claudio lost the handle. We're going to call a jump ball.
Claudio pokes it away there. Little deuce on deuce action.
Franklin County, of course, leads all teams in the district in the hair bun ponytail section.
Simonis with another mid-range.
He was their leading scorer last year, and he can fill it up. He was probably, even though he lost the scoring title to Walter Campbell, he was probably glad to see him come along because all the pressure last year was on Simonis.
Loose ball. Walter Campbell wanted it more.
Oh, nice move there, but an even nicer block by Jaden Madison.
Simonis was posted up for the three. Stone decided to take it himself. And you can see that Franklin County is fronting Walter Campbell when he goes in the post and bringing somebody in behind as well. They're going to try to limit his touches.
He's going to shoot the three, and he's going to hit it. Believe it or not, he is second on the team shooting the three-pointer at a 34% clip. Not too shabby.
Madison finds Hurst. There's the answer. Stone nowhere really to go with it. Campbell.
They'll
Stone will
try
pull.
a three, but it's going to be off the mark.
Here's Madison. Javion Campbell never got his head around.
Yeah.
Puts Franklin County back on top, 11-10.
Yes.
Campbell wants another one. Oh, Javion got the jersey pulled, fought through it, then draws a foul.
That's going to be on Chenault, I believe. And that's his second. And he may be coming out of the game. We will see. We've got a couple of subs coming in here after this first free throw.
Yeah, Chenault is clearly going to be coming out with those two fouls. And it's a bit of a slow start for him. Really haven't called his name other than for the fouls. It'll be Max Mulder checking in.
We've got Jake Dickin coming in for the Wolverines.
Campbell's second free throw.
Wolverines in a man-to-man defense. Pick set by Madison, but Cox picks up the dribble.
Claudio works his way into the lane. Little spin move, and it's good.
A tough shot. Walter loses the handle, gets it back, and Dickin will take a three. No good.
I'm not sure how set Dickin was before he got that one in the air. But I'll tell you what, Clint, when Walter Campbell is ready to go, that's a power move when he puts that two-handed dribble down and hops into the lane. Madison almost had Campbell up in the air.
Yeah, I thought he should have went for the take.
Blocked by Javion Campbell. Now going inside, Mulder providing the defense, and a foul on Javion Campbell. Just the first on number 21.
I think right now Western Hills are relying too much on the inside game, and Franklin County is packing it in on that 2-3 zone, just waiting for it. They might want to try to get the ball into Simonis's hands a little more and get him opportunity to shoot some 10-foot jumpers. That was actually a foul on Zach Cox. He hooked the player as he went past him, but there wasn't a call.
Madison's there to clean it up, and that gives Franklin County their largest lead of the game at 4. There's a 3 from Thompson. It will bounce harmlessly out of bounds. Stone will check back in for Thompson.
Thompson is down the list in the three-point category for the Wolverines, shooting it at 21%.
When you were looking for more outside shooting, that wasn't necessarily what you had in mind?
No, not exactly. Nice pass. Mulder loses the handle and missed the shot. Mulder, even though he's the tallest guy on the floor, is much more of an outside player. He shoots the 3 quite effectively. That's what I was talking about right there.
Simonis cuts it to 1. Cox works it across half court.
It's okay to penetrate and to throw the ball down low, because that causes that 2-3 zone to collapse into the lane, and then you kick it out to the outside for Simonis. Hurst, no good. Walter Campbell with the rebound.
Simonis going down low for Javion.
See, Javion had 3 guys on him.
Gonna draw the foul.
Yeah, that may have been a walk also.
Call it on Claudio. Brenton Sears checking in for Franklin County, as will number 13.
I think they said that's Dominic Taylor. He usually wears number 10, but that's Ken Mitchell. That's what Ken Mitchell said his name was.
Yeah, that's him.
Simonis, he's got this stroke.
Heave at the buzzer won't go, and it's a 16-15 lead for Western Hills after 1, as suspected. Looks like we're in for a good one. Simonis with the drive, the stop, the pop, and it's good. We'll be back second quarter after this on Cable 10.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro. You're in good hands with David Tolles Auto Pro. Bring your vehicle to us for the best repairs in the Frankfort area. 2 locations at 1348 Versailles Road and 515 Duncan Road. And check us out at davidtollesautopro.com.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
and families are why we do it.
Game of the
You can see the Western Hills students section there, enjoying their 1-point lead so far in this one. I don't believe either Walter or Javion Campbell came out of the game in that first quarter. Flyers will start with the same 5 they ended with. Taylor will spin move, gives it up to Madison, goes up, hangs, and hits. Here's Stone, floater.
Gets the kind roll.
Simonis there. As Cox picks up his dribble. Madison, he'll pull up just inside the line, does not get the touch.
That was Javion Campbell with the rebound that time.
Flyers have fallen back into a 2-3 zone here. Campbell over Mulder, but can't get it to drop. Madison to Cox. Works his way to the lane.
Nice.
Dickin with the block.
Blocked from behind. And they say it went off of Cox. Let's see here.
Good block.
Yes.
Yeah, good call.
Off his hand.
Nice work there.
Good call by the official to catch that.
Campbell. Oh, blocked by Mulder. Madison will come away, and again, Javion Campbell does not get his head around.
Yeah, they've got to stop Madison. Madison is their offense right now. Western Hills simply trading buckets. That's because they're letting Madison have his way on offense.
That's twice that Javion Campbell's got caught just running back down the court with no awareness of where the ball was. Cox went for the steal, didn't get it. Stone finds the soft spot in the zone.
Does not get the kind roll this time. Franklin County with the lead and hoping to add to it.
That's Caius White, number 0, with the ball now.
He's a freshman.
We've seen him start a few games. There's Gavin Hurst getting the nod tonight. Cox backs it out. Takes on about 3 Western Hills players and gets it to go.
I really don't know, but I got this feeling that Zach Cox is a bit of a gym rat. He kind of has that kind of a game. This time they're going to get Mulder with a foul.
Just the first on Mulder.
But some of the things that Zach Cox does, you've got to be in the gym playing with the basketball a lot to do some of those things. Kind of reminds me of Patrick Sparks a little bit.
There's some sort of issue on the Franklin County bench. Coach Moore sent an assistant coach running out the doors. I think maybe we got some blood on Madison's jersey, probably going to pick up a spare jersey as one of the trainers or somebody's down there trying to get him cleaned up if possible, but here's a backup jersey if necessary. Looks like they'll switch him to the number 21.
Walter Campbell misses both of his free throws.
It's Brandon Atkinson, number 3, into the game.
He also has started before for Franklin County.
White picks up the dribble, gets it back out to Atkinson. Flyers on top by 3 here, halfway through the second quarter. White gets
Dickin
blocked.
makes another great play.
I gotta tell you, if you told me who's going to lead the Western Hills team in blocks halfway through the second quarter, I'm not sure Jake Dickin would have been my first guess.
Flyers content to play that 2-3 zone, and you know, you've got to move that ball around and make that zone move if you're going to have any success. And Western Hills not doing a lot of moving around, not doing a lot of passing.
Yeah, as Cox goes in, no good this time.
Yeah, I think he was fouled by Simonis, but no call.
And it's Simonis on the other end. We've seen him get it done from long range and now short range. Flyers take a moment here to get things organized. Atkinson waves off the screen. Now they get a little bit of action. It's going to be White with it. Nothing doing. I think they've only gone about 10 feet farther away from the basket in the last 15 seconds. Now here's some penetration from Atkinson. Kicks it out. Sears, three-pointer. Nice patient offensive possession. And Coach Moore's fired up for Brenton Sears. Timeout on the floor. Here's the drive, the dish, and the splash.
Was that a 3?
It was a 2, and they called it as such. It was
Okay.
21-20 now, 23-20. We'll take a quick break. Come right back for the rest of the second quarter here on Cable 10.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family, because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it.
Did you know we both have even number birthdays?
Yeah, I suppose we do.
And we both love chocolate cake.
Yeah, we sure do.
And both of our mothers have an S in their name.
Fascinating.
It's like we were meant to be together.
Home and auto, they just go together. Save when you bundle your home and auto insurance.
Whoa, we were both right-handed.
Wow, that can't be a coincidence.
2:17 to go in the half. Franklin County on top, 23-20, looking to avenge a couple of earlier losses. And this one when it counts the most here in the 41st District Tournament. Flyers providing a little bit of pressure now in the backcourt.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Simonis,
Whoa!
NBA three.
Oh my gosh!
Well, he got it done from outside. He's got it done inside, and now he goes farther back outside. Wild drive by Cox, gets the bucket and the blocking foul.
That'll be on Javion Campbell, I think. And that'll be his second.
Here's the move from Cox into the lane. Campbell too late to the spot. Cox out to prove that there's more than one way to score 3 points on a possession. But you got to make the free throw.
He's one of their better free throw shooters at 70%.
Still, his bucket puts Franklin County back on top by a bucket. Simonis with the drive, the dish, and a hard foul and a bucket Hurst commits the foul and gets the worst end of that deal. Looks like he came down face first on the hardwood.
How did that ball go in?
You see Hurst go up, nowhere to go, and maybe it was more on the shoulder. Looks like he's going to be okay.
That'll tie the game up. And here again, I will never understand this. And Western Hills is the only team, is not the only team I've seen do it, but the only high school team I've seen do it. They never put anybody on the blocks for their free throws, their offensive free throws.
There's number 21, Jaden Madison. If you're just joining us, that's the same Jaden Madison that normally wears number 11. They had to switch his jersey. Apparently the jersey number doesn't matter for him. He can get it done regardless, and it's a banked-in three-pointer for Caius White.
Bank is open tonight. Biggest lead for Franklin County.
Stone. Now they find Simonis. Step back three. Short. Battle for the board. Out of bounds or jump ball? Jump ball.
Narrow goes
The Western Hills.
Hills.
You know, at the newly renovated gym here, one of the things that I like is they've got scoreboards all over. They've got a mini Big Bertha hanging here in the middle where you can see it from all four sides. They've got scoreboards on either end. You know, some gyms only have it on one side.
Yeah.
So that way you can see your clock for both teams. They've even got clocks up above the baskets. There's a big block by Madison and then a run out by White all the way. Blocked from behind. Simonis. Hurst, block. Campbell is fouled, and he's going to get to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
There's a little mini block party there.
White thought he had the easy layup. Simonis says, no, sir.
3 blocks in one succession of plays there.
Thompson in on the action.
But to make it worthwhile, Walter's got to hit these free throws.
.4 on the clock. We'll see how well Franklin County is able to advance the ball, see if they can get any sort of quality shot. Free throw, no, and they're going to call Campbell for leaving the line. Yeah, the shooter has to wait until the ball hits the rim before he can cross the line. Cox has it. That's a decent spot, but the defense was there. Simonis credited him with another block. And we'll head to the half with a score of 30-26. We've got a good one brewing. We'll take a break and come back, give you some first half highlights. Or we'll go ahead and do it right now. Why not? That was Caius White hitting a big three for Franklin County. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll be back after this, folks. You're watching 41st District Basketball on Cable 10.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
30-26 is your score. I'm Jason Hyatt, joined by Clint Goins. Clint, we've got a good one going here. I thought it would be a good one. I don't know if I would have guessed Franklin County would have a 4-point lead at the half, but here we are.
That's right. Well, it is just the half. We've got a lot of basketball yet to play. but Franklin County looking pretty solid so far. And that was with one of their better players, Jaden Madison, out of the game for 3 or 4 minutes, dealing with an equipment issue, shall we say.
And also of note, they've got 2 fouls on Javion Campbell. So another pro on favor of Franklin County in this one. Looks like we're going to get a little bit of, see if we're going to get the Western Hills, I believe.
We're going to have the cheerleaders first, I think, Jason, and then we're going to have perhaps the Western Hills dance team.
So, up first, it's the Western Hills cheerleading squad. Well, we've got a few extra minutes on the clock here at the half to give the players a few minutes to get warmed up. We had quite the extensive halftime show there. I hope you enjoyed it. We got to see the cheer teams for both schools as well as the dance teams. And for Western Hills, it was sort of the dance team plus.
Yes, it's the co-ed dance team. And I want to, give a big shout out to the guys for the Western Hills dance team just to do that, A lot of guys wouldn't be caught dead on a dance team, but these people have stood up and said, hey, I'm going to do it.
Well, we wondered if they would do it last night during the girls' game, but I guess they decided to save it tonight for the boys' matchup. As we see some of these highlights from the first half. That was the main man, Jaden Madison, getting it done for Franklin County. Cox had his share of scoops and scores.
So did Simonis. In fact, I imagine we'll see a NBA three right there.
For all the hype coming in about the Campbells that we provided for you, really, rather than Campbell, it was almost more of the Simonis and Dickens show for Western Hills. The two of them really played well in that first half.
That's right. I don't, because we only did, one Western Hills game this past season?
Yes.
I don't think I saw Dickens play in that contest.
Yeah, he did.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll take a break. Well, we've got just a couple of minutes here, and we'll be right back with the second half getting started here on Cable 10.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street.
Game of the Week is brought to you by J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau. The Franklin County Farm Bureau's J.O. Osborne wishes all of our local teams a healthy, competitive, and successful season. J.O. and Kentucky Farm Bureau have been insuring Frankfort since 1943. With them on your team, when you experience a loss from an accident or storm, it can be a real game changer.
Yeah, this is Joe. You need a tree removed from your yard? Yeah, I can do that for you.
Don't take a chance on any Joe Schmo. Call Estate Tree Service for all your tree care needs. Since 1957, Estate Tree Service has provided safe, quality tree care at a fair rate. From tree removal and pruning to stump grinding and debris cleanup, we've got you covered. Call the trusted professionals at Estate Tree Service today.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Estate Tree Service. We have a solution for all your tree care needs. Estate Tree Service provides expert tree care and preservation. Call 502-229-5258 for a free estimate.
Bob Allen of Frankfort wants to buy your pre-owned vehicle.
Your pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV has never been worth more. And Bob Allen will pay you top dollar.
Bob Allen of Frankfort.
We pay more.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Bob Allen. Bob Allen is Frankfort's deal maker. Shop Bob Allen for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as pre-owned. Click and save at boballenfrankfort.com. Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of high school athletics.
Welcome back, folks, to F.D. Wilkinson Gymnasium here on the campus of Frankfort High School. The newly renovated F.D. Wilkinson Gymnasium. It looks very nice. We got a packed house here tonight and a good game going here in the last semi-final contest before the finals on Friday.
It's so good that we've got Coach Moravicek, the Western Hills girls coach. He's down here in attendance working on his Wordle right now. Looks like he's up to 6 guesses already, so I don't know. Looks like he's struggling a little bit on today. So if somebody wants to text him, help him out with today's Wordle, he would probably appreciate that.
I got it in 3 today. I just not to brag, but I got it in 3.
We're very proud of you, Clint.
Thank you. Almost in 2.
Well, you know what they say, close only counts in horseshoes.
But my second word was trope.
That's a big word. That's a $2 word for you, Clint.
That's right, $2. I'd say a lot more than that.
Franklin County with the ball and the lead. Claudio called for a double dribble. What do you think?
I'll have to see that
I don't know
again.
he ever really had possession on the initial touch. So we'll just say it's Western Hills ball to start the second half.
I don't know for sure, Jason, but I don't think the referee cares what you think.
Here is Walter Campbell with it, getting an early touch. Drive, kicks it out to Stone.
Oh, Stone had an open shot. Take it, Mr. Stone. Take it.
Guess he preferred the three-point variety. And Andrew Chenault, haven't seen him in a long time. Back in there. Here's a three-point attempt from Hurst. No. Campbell will lead the fast break himself. Woohoo! Maybe got lucky. No, with the no call.
Yeah, a couple of no calls there. Because Thompson got hit on the head when he put the ball in. But had they called Campbell for the travel before that, he wouldn't have even gotten the ball.
We'll call it a wash and move on, because you know what? The referees don't really care what we think.
They don't really care what I think, yes.
Here's Madison. Goes strong with the left hand.
I'm telling you, I think that's the key to this game for Western Hills, is to find a way to stop Jaden Madison. Yes, Chenault had the big game for Franklin County when we saw them beat Frankfort High. But tonight, Madison is the one that's doing the damage.
Here's Simonis with the pull-up from the baseline. He's 0 for 2 on this trip. Stripped away. Madison chases it down in the corner. Gets it ahead to Cox. Here comes Chenault to set a pick. Cox fires away. Claudio saves it. Hurst is there. Flyers want the ball in the hands of Cox here. No look, kick out to Madison. He'll take it. No good this time. He wanted the foul, didn't get it. Blocked by Hurst. Claudio going for the old Euro step. Gotta have the ball first. Oh, they're gonna say a little haircut action on a Western Hills player. Grazed off his head.
I would like to see that again. I don't doubt them, because they're right there on the scene. I don't know about that, boys and girls.
I think that may have been Claudio's arm and hand that went across the head, but we got a timeout on the court.
Here's another look at that play. Yeah, that didn't even come close to his head.
Yeah, but you know, here's the thing, Clint. The
They don't
referees
really
don't care what we think, do they? 34-28 here in the early going of the third quarter. Franklin County looking to get their first win against Western Hills this season. And the only one that I guess truly counts, that would get you a berth in the championship game Friday night and a ticket to the 11th region tournament down at Eastern Kentucky University.
So look at the Franklin County student section.
Simonis crosses the timeline. They split the Campbells. Now Javion works his way across the lane. But again, they are denying him at every opportunity. Walter pulls up for the three. That's his second one of the night. Cuts it to a 3-point game, 34-31.
Uh-oh.
Hurst zigged. Cox had him on the zag.
Dickin comes in for Thompson for Western Hills. He had a big first half. Or excuse me, not Thompson, for Stone.
And no call. Chenault's going, what in the world?
Yeah, that's got to be something.
I would say possession arrow to Western Hills. They throw it up to Walter Campbell. No, gets it back, goes up, foul on the floor.
It's probably going to be on Claudio. And it is. It's the third foul on Zach Claudio. Team first this half.
Caius White there checking in for Claudio. Inbound to Simonis. No, but guess who? Walter Campbell is a man amongst boys down there. Chenault with the handoff to Madison. Crossover. Kisses it off the glass and in. Campbell, see if he's still got the touch.
He does.
Walter Campbell is approaching that heat check territory.
Wolverines still in that man-to-man, but the Flyers doing a pretty good job to get it to Madison. He missed that shot, but you know, I'd be tempted to go into a triangle and two here because I really think Madison is the one that's doing most of the damage.
Charge on Campbell. That's the third on Javion.
Yes. Here's another look.
If anything, you think probably that one should have been a play on, and whereas the first one should have been the charge.
Yeah.
Chenault probably got away with a hack on the pass to start with. Speaking of Chenault, he'll go to work on Thompson and draw the foul. Just the first foul on Elijah Thompson. Chenault shoots it at a 67% clip. Hits the first. Two for two and a 2-point lead now for Franklin County. Stone drives in, finds Dickin, out to Simonis. He'll pull.
That gives the Wolverines the lead for the first time in a long time.
Looking for Madison flashing across the lane. Now it's Chenault posting up, but no looks inside. Cox has been relatively quiet here in the quarter. Misses the pull up there.
Good box out by Thompson.
Things have slowed down for both teams here in the latter parts of this third quarter. Wide open is Stone, and he hits from 8 feet. The largest lead for Western Hills since way back early in the first quarter. Chenault, spin, shot, no foul.
We'll probably see that one again, too. I saw a lot of ball.
Second foul on Thompson. It's a late whistle, if nothing else.
And it came from the referee from the backside. Here it is.
That's one of those bang bang. You see it called, you see it not called. See how the Wolverines opt to play out this final 35 seconds. Thompson gets in deep, misses the bunny. Simonis, a three, partially blocked by White. Campbell, he's there to clean it up. Cox realizes the clock is winding down. We'll back it out. Coach Moore has his guys clear out. Cox takes on Simonis. Fade away. Shot no good. Chenault gets it back. He's got one shot. Hits the underside of the rim.
He wanted a foul, but I thought it was a good no call.
It's going to be a third quarter victory for Western Hills. They pull things around from down 4 to up 3 is number 10. That's Walter Campbell going to work. Western Hills on top. We'll have the fourth quarter for you right after this on Cable 10.
Expree Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support. Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to Expree.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Expree Credit Union. Expree Credit Union wishes all of our local teams a great season. Score $5 for your school while showing your support with a spirited debit card featuring your school's colors and mascot. Who will raise the most? Open an Expree spirited account today and let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by NCUA.
Final stanza coming up for you here on Cable 10. I'm Jason Hyatt. Clint Goins here with me. Clint, we've got a good one going. It's been nip and tuck the whole way.
Back
what are
and
your
forth.
keys for the fourth quarter?
Well, I think Western Hills needs to do a whole lot of what they did that quarter. I still say the key is to keep Madison contained.
Claudio back into the game. Madison fighting for it, but loses it out of bounds.
And Western Hills, granted, they hit some big three-pointers. In that third quarter. I'm not sure they can keep that up, but
Stone rejected by Chenault, and then a foul by Dickin. That's probably a good foul.
it was going to be an easy 2 points, most likely. And that's just the first foul on Dickin. He's got plenty to plenty to give. That's the 4th team foul on the Wolverines.
Cox finds Hurst over on the left wing. Dangerous pass. Stolen away, and a foul on Cox.
He took the brunt of it and is going to get charged for the personal. You can see the redness on his chin. Coach Moore not too happy about that call either.
He's saying Stone undercut Claudio. And not only did he not get that call, they end up getting the call against Cox.
Yeah, I really don't know that Cox did anything. It could have just easily been a foul on Simonis.
Wrong place, right time, but you know, here's the thing, Clint. The referees don't care.
We've got an official's timeout.
Oh. Mr. Claudio and Mr. Stripes having a chat. Talking about what's going to be for dinner after the game, I believe.
I think they're Claudio and Simonis might be getting a little chippy.
And a hand check foul.
Yeah, the refs had enough of that. And that's going to be 4 on Claudio. And my guess is he's going to be heading to the bench here.
Yep, going to be White coming back in. Dickon jumps with nowhere to go.
You shouldn't leave your feet.
2 more for Madison. He's been automatic around the rim.
He's a baller.
Cuts it back to a 1-point game. Dickon will pull from deep 3. Walter Campbell board. No. Gets it back. Goes up. No. Diving on the floor. That's about our 15th jump ball between our 2 games tonight.
Good show of sportsmanship there by Chenant, helping him up. He was down there for a long time. I was thinking maybe there was something wrong, but
I thought the last jump ball went to Western Hills. I may have missed one since then. Dickon hits a little runner.
Yeah, a little double pump action there as I think he saw Zach Cox's hand approaching and thought, maybe I should hold on to this ball just a split second longer.
Madison, Campbell there to cut him off. Chenault goes to the left hand, gets in nice and high, over and around Javion Campbell. Campbell finds Thompson. No good. Madison beats Campbell to the spot. But Simonis pokes it away, and a foul on the floor.
And you know what? That could be an intentional foul. Because he clearly was not going for the ball. He grabbed him by the hip.
There it is. Yep.
Yes.
You called it, Clint. Coach Cody was making his plea for it, and they discussed and said, yep, grabbing the jersey on a clear path. Intentional foul. Here you go. There's the loose ball after Madison initially got it, just never quite had the handle.
And right there, you see him grab him by the waist, both hands on the waist, and
nothing flagrant or dirty about it. Just it's by the book. It's intentional because you were purposely impeding him from a clear path to the basket.
And if if Dickin doesn't hit this foul, it'll prove to be a very smart play. But he does. But still, Western Hills has to score on this play for it to make a difference, because if they don't score, Dickin's foul
saves the point.
Yeah, traded 1 point for 2. We'll take that all day long. Thank you very much.
Dickin looks to the baseline, poked away by Madison, off the leg of Walter Campbell. It'll be Flyer ball.
I think, Western Hills is penetrating, and they're looking for, they go toward the baseline, and they look back for Campbell at the elbow. Franklin County has figured that out, and they're closing in, cutting off that passing lane. So they got to come up with something different. That play is not working.
Cox looking to make a little something happen. Nearly loses it. Here's White. Gets the second screen from Chenault. Left-handed jumper, no good. Campbell, my goodness.
Yeah.
And Simonis on the other end to push it back to a 4-point lead for the Wolverines.
Simonis kind of like a mini Oscar Shibwe.
When he gets 2 paws on it, he gets it strong. Nobody's taking that away. And now, almost had the steal. He thought he was off to the races. Ends up in the hands of Hurst. Madison has it roll off. Under 4 to go. Simonis with the silky touch.
That's the biggest lead of the game for the Wolverines, I believe.
50-44, forces a timeout from Coach Moore and the Flyers. Here's the drive by Simonis, the step back. And the bucket. We'll be right back after this on Cable 10.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Jake Bonta for Jailer. Re-elect Jake Bonta as your Franklin County Jailer. Paid for by Jake Bonta for Jailer.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service, or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
Clint, earlier in the girls' game, both teams struggled. It was a good game, but both teams struggled to find the shooting touch. That's not been the case here in the boys' matchup, as it's been raining threes on both sides.
Yes, from some unlikely players. I mean, I expected that out of Simonis, but Walter Campbell hitting 3-pointers. I forget who that was, but they banked it in for Franklin County.
White. We saw Gavin Hurst hit one.
Yeah. So we've had plenty to look at there from 3-point land. Both teams have 4 fouls on them. Franklin County only has 2 timeouts left, and we've got a call. And that is that going to be on? Okay, that's on Western Hills. He was pointing at Claudio, and I thought he just came in the game. Is he gonna foul out?
There is Claudio still in the game. Kick ball, reset the shot clock.
So the call was on Thompson, number 3 of Western Hills.
There's the foul running over top of him.
He just ran through him.
Flyers in need of a bucket. Simonis has been guarding Cox all night, doing a pretty good job of it. Hurst with the second look, and got it to go.
Acrobatic shot by Gavin Hurst.
look for Javion Campbell, and
we got a foul on the floor here.
Chenault, his third, but just the first on him since about 2 minutes into the game.
5 team fouls on both teams now. Western Hills should not be in a huge hurry to score. I mean, you've got the 4-point lead. If it's not there, don't take it. But
Claudio saves it.
But they don't listen to me.
Not only do the refs not care what we think, neither do the players.
Hills do not either.
There's Cox finally getting a shoulder around Simonis.
And now it's a 2-point game.
Stone drops it off to Simonis, banks it in.
If the Wolverines are able to stop Franklin County on this play, I think I'd let some air out of the ball.
First with it, cross court, almost stolen by Stone. That's a dangerous pass. We are officially under 2 minutes to go. Winner gets a minimum of 2 more games this season. Loser goes home. Here's Cox on Simonis. Goes left hand into the lane. Left-handed shot. No good. Javion Campbell with the rebound.
A minute and a half left to go in the game. Don't be in a hurry.
Looks like you're going to see Franklin County start to apply a little bit of pressure to force some action. They go down low. Campbell, drop step, and banks it in.
That was Javion Campbell. Back to a 6-point lead here.
This is usually Zach Cox time. We'll see if he's got any last magic in him. Claudio, 1 of the 3. Loses the handle. Stone. Oh, stripped away. It was Madison. Here comes Cox right at Javion Campbell, but can't get it to go. Chenault.
Oh, how did he get that in? How did he get that to go in?
I don't think he ever even had control of it. He was batting it and tipping it the whole way up, but got it to kiss off the glass and pull this thing back within 4 with 44 seconds to go.
Here's a look at Zach Simonis' game so far tonight. He can hit the mid-range J, he can hit the 3, he can take it to the hole.
Well, you mentioned he was their leading scorer last year, so it's not that he's incapable, it's just now he's got some partners, namely in Walter Campbell, but it's been a Zach Simonis show tonight.
You know, and even though Walter Campbell has not scored that many points, it's partly because they have focused on Campbell a little bit.
Yeah.
There's Madison. He's probably their leading scorer tonight, I would imagine. And for whatever reason, I don't know if Western Hills has done something or if Franklin County has gotten away, but Madison was really Franklin County's guy up into this last quarter. Maybe Western Hills is doing a better job identifying where he is, or maybe Franklin County decided to go somewhere else for their offense.
And interesting, here we're going to get a foul called. Coach Moore has brought in Atkinson and Mulder for defensive purposes. Wants to bring Mulder in to, be that big guy on the ball on the inbound. Atkinson, quick guard who can maybe get you a steal, but if not, he's got fouls to give because they have probably reached that point where they're going to have to start playing that game.
16 fouls, so now they've got The next foul is going to be that could be it for Claudio. Let's see who it goes
looked like
on.
it was like Atkinson reached in.
Nope,
But
that's
you're
on
right.
Claudio.
They gave it to Claudio.
Yeah.
I thought that was on Atkinson.
And that's going to be a 1-and-1 for Zach Simonis. Claudio not happy.
Here it is.
Yeah, that really it could have gone on either one of them, quite frankly.
Dominic Taylor will check in.
They bring Mulder out.
That's going to be an offense-defense situation for the Flyers. One in the bonus. Free throw is such a simple part of the game, but oh so important.
Nothing but net on both of them. Flyers need to score fairly quickly.
Pass down to Madison. He gets the bucket.
Nice play, and Coach Moore calls his last timeout.
Yeah, that is interesting. 5 timeouts for Western Hills remaining. Franklin County has used them all up, as you see Madison with the bucket. Down by 4 after that, 56-52. Still probably time to try to, play defense, get a steal here, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, you've got time to go to the go for the steal first. Here's a look at Walter Campbell's game so far tonight. He too, inside and outside. He's shown a lot of that outside game tonight that I don't think I've seen a whole lot of.
I think if you're Franklin County here, you go for the steal, but then you also, the first person not named Zach Simonis who touches it, I would probably go ahead and commit the foul.
And they do.
Simonis is 83% free throw shooter. Everybody else kind of down in the 70 or below range. Got to pick your poison at some point.
Yeah, Walter Campbell at 63% roughly. And it's just a 1-and-1 here. He's got to hit this first one, or there is no second one.
And with nobody on the line,
I just don't understand that. I just don't understand that. Yeah, now he puts Simonis is going to go down there. And the thing is they've got fouls to give.
No good, and that's why you bring him in there. Simonis, the offensive rebound, and he gets fouled.
That's right. That's why you have somebody in the block for that very reason.
Had he not brought Simonis up at the very last moment, that would have been a rebound for Franklin County, and who knows? Instead, you've got your best free throw shooter back at the line.
With a 4-point lead with just under 24 seconds to go.
This time they don't have anybody on the line, but with Simonis taking the shots, I don't know that you really need anybody.
Yeah.
That is a pure stroke.
The senior comes through again for the Western Hills Wolverines. They're up by 6. Franklin County out of timeouts. Hurst, oh my goodness, what a shot.
Nearly got it to go, but Walter Campbell with the rebound. The foul will go to get Simonis. So he'll head back to the line, and the Wolverines can feel it now.
I think they called that on Chenault. That's his 4th. Yeah, you got 10 seconds, and he gets 2 free throws here, and that makes it a 3-possession game.
Clint, it's been an entire tournament of underdogs really fighting hard, just not quite being able to get over the hump.
Yes.
We saw the TFCA boys back on Monday night play hard against Frankfort High.
And just for good measure, Simonis blocks a shot.
That will do it. 60-52 is your final. Western Hills victorious over Franklin County. They will square off against Great Crossing Friday night. So everybody be sure and rest up tomorrow because we've had a full week, but we're not done yet.
Yes.
Friday night is coming. We'll have the girls, Franklin County versus Great Crossing at 6 o'clock. Followed up by the boys, Western Hills taking on Great Crossing for the title of champion of the 41st District.
Well, it's the unfortunately, it's the last time we're going to see Brandon Atkinson and Jacob Valentine, Jaden Madison, Tyler Valentine, Lennon Moore, and Max Smolder. Those are the seniors graduating for the FCHS boys this coming May, and they won't be back, but they were fun to watch. They were fun to watch, and they'll be fun to watch next year too, folks. So, speaking of Friday, it's going to be another case where underdogs will really need to step up if they're gonna win the game. I mean, Franklin County girls, obviously the girls' dynasty, and if you saw Great Crossing boys play last night, I mean, Frankfort High gave them, played very hard, but Great Crossing starts 4 freshmen and 1 senior, and they are all that. They have one player who, depending on who you ask, is between 6'8" and 6'10", and they got another player, both of them freshmen, who, depending on who you ask, is between 6'6" and 6'8". And do the Wolverines have anybody to match that?
Well, not height-wise, but body-wise. The 2 Campbell boys have, I think, not the height advantage, but they've got the size advantage.
That's true. If they can keep those 2 tall guys from Great Crossing who do not have a lot of meat on their bones, if they can keep them away from if they can keep them away from the basket, that would be that'd be my game plan. Let's say that.
And if I'm Coach Cody, I'm going tonight and watching the film, which you can find right here on Cable 10, of that matchup that Frankfort played against them last night, because they went toe-to-toe with them, and so I think there is a recipe for taking down Great Crossing. It's just a matter of finding that right recipe.
And do you have the will? Because the other thing is, hey, we know we've made it to region, and that may have been the goal for the year. And if that's the case, then you've reached your goal. And hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully they'll give us a good game and they'll try to win and become the champs. But we will see. Tune in on Friday.
We'll have it all for you here. Until then, for Clint Goins and the rest of the crew, I'm Jason Hyatt. We'll see you Friday night for 41st District Championship action here on Cable 10.
Bush Joyner, the coach for Franklin.